to another week of Pilates for golfers. So today is going to be an equipment-free class. So let's get ourselves started. If you haven't already, do the warm-up first. Just get yourself nice and stretched off. So let's start. Let's get yourself onto your hands and knees. Bring yourself up onto your hands and knees. Knees the outside of your mat. Hands just underneath those shoulders. Let's stretch that upper back. Bring your left arm up towards ceiling. Stretch that chest and back down. And open up through that chest. Reaching that hand up towards ceiling and back down. We're going to do 5 each side. That's 2. Open. 3. Really stretching through that upper back. 4. Your hips are pinned in this direction, so it's all for that upper back. And that's what you want in that golf swing, really rotate into that upper torso. Let's go that right arm. Reaching it open. Feeling that stretch between that shoulder blades. Don't just use the arm, really move that upper back. 2 more. And 1 more. Good, let's get ourselves on our sides. So, if you've got something to place between your head, do. Don't worry if not, you're just going to lie down on the mat, arm nice and stretched out, knees bent, feet together. You want to lengthen that top waist so you create a space between that underneath waist and floor, ribs down. So gently engage those tummy muscles, drawing the tummy muscles in and towards the back. Perfect, tummy muscles engaged, opening up that knee, clam level 1. As that knee opens, that tummy muscle should draw in ever so slightly. Keeping that shoulder relaxed away from the ear. Making sure you're not rolling back, so you can place your hand at the back of your bum and make sure you're not rolling into it. That's teaching. Let's go for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Let's go level 2. Float the feet up and opening that knee. So you're looking for a bigger range with your level 2. You still want to feel it in that outside hip. Ribs down. Lower tummy muscle engaged. Hand can stay on the mat. Just watch your shoulders not up around your ear. You want your shoulders nice and open. Just like you do on that swing. So don't tense yourself through your shoulders. You want to challenge the core. Let's go for last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Really open that hip. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And knees down, feet together. So we're going to do 2 rounds of that. So 1 more to go. So lengthen that waist, tummy muscles engage, opening that knee. Good, so you really want to push that rotation in your hip. So you're looking at improving your hip rotation. So that's going to improve how much you can rotate around that ball. And at the same time, you're building that rotation strength in those hips. So it's all about those rotational muscles for golf. And equally, that's your stability. These are your stability muscles in that pelvis. Important for running, walking, going up and down stairs to protect any knee pain, any lower back pain. Last 10, 9, tummies, 8. Really open those knees. Push into that rotation. 7, 6, 5, 4, don't roll back. 3, 2, and 1. And lower. Feet up, level 2. Keep the waist long, open that knee. Tummy muscles tighten as that knee opens. You're still looking for that drive. Open the knee, twist into that. Keeping the shoulder relaxed. If you can't stay relaxed on the floor, you're going to tighten up on that golf swing and close off your swing. So work on that shoulder, keeping it open. So open and back. Let's go for another 10, 9, 8, tummies. 7, drive those knees up. 6, 5, 4, nearly there. 3, feel the pinch in the bum. 2, and 1. Bend the knees, drop down. So we're going to work on that. So that's your external rotation. We're going to work on that internal rotation. So float that knee up to hip height. So it's about 45 degrees in front of you. Lengthen that waist. You're just going to twist that knee in. So turning that hip into the socket, the foot goes up towards the ceiling. So it's a reverse clam. So the knee stays nice and high, but you're turning that hip socket in. Now everyone will have different ranges of movement, so the stiffer your hip, the less this is going to move. If it's quite pinchy on the inside, don't push that. That's your joint saying enough. So just listen to that, what that hip is saying. You want to feel that a little at the outside of those hips, not in there. So just listen to that pain. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, twisting that hip, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. One more round of that. So floating up to hip height, internal rotation, so turning that hip in. Think about nearly turning that key in the ignition. From that top thigh bone, that's what's twisting in, and the foot follows the movement. It's a bit of a deeper burn than the other one. Might take a few seconds to kick in. If that's your movement, that's also fine. Listen to your hip. I hopefully should have young, healthy hips. No comments on the age, so I should be able to move a little bit further. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, draw the tummy muscles in, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Right, now we just need to straighten out those legs. Last circuit for the glutes. So lengthen that waist. We're going to do a box. So you're going to float up to hip height, lengthen that waist. You're going to bring your leg forwards and then squeeze back. We're going to do that 10 times. Forwards, squeeze the bum to come back. Keeping it in that hip socket. Bony bit stay pointing forward. So that's 3, 4, 5. Squeeze that glute to come back. 6, soft shoulder. 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's the bottom of our box. Let's do the back of the box. So straight up and down. 10, 9, keep that waist long. 8, soft shoulder. 7, pull your toes up towards you. 6, 5, don't come all the way back down. 4, keep the tension in the glute. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. We've got the top of the box now. So lift that leg as high as it can go, and you're going to come forwards and back. Keeping that hip neutral. So all in that hip, not that lower back. 6, 5, squeeze that glute. 4, nearly there. 3, 2, and 1. Right, front of the box, up nice and high, down to hip height and back up. 10, 9, 8, soft hand. 7, 6, 5, 4, ooh, feel that burn. 3, nearly there. 2, drive up. 1, and relax. Well done. Give that bum a thump. A round of applause. Well done. Now, aren't we all delighted we've got 2 hips? Let's go to the other side of the mat. Get your rest in. Okay, so knees bent. We're going to start with our clams. So 2 rounds, remember? So finding that neutral pelvic position. position, bony bits pointing forward, ribs down. Feet together. We're going to open that knee up towards the ceiling, keeping that shoulder away from here. Good, making sure you're not rolling back. All in that outside hip. And again, you're pushing that range. This is how to gain that rotation in the swing from your hips, not your upper back. That's staying nice and still. So working one segment at a time to get the most out of that rotation. So finding where that tightness is. If you don't have it in the hips, you have to compensate up the chain to get that swing, which some people just need to do, so don't worry. But if you can get a bit more from the hips, it's much more efficient. Good, level 2, feet up and opening that knee. So tummy muscles are engaged and they tighten a little bit more as that knee opens. So with the extra demand, the increased core work that's needed. Really pushing that knee open. Let's go for another 10. 9, 8, shoulder relaxed, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, all the way to the end, 2, and 1, and down. Well done. So keeping your feet together again, let's open that knee. Second round, making sure you're not rolling back, your ribs are engaged, and down. Tummy muscles tighten as that knee opens. The goal would be getting that knee to point up towards the ceiling. So that's your 90-degree rotation. That's getting those shoulders square without straining your lower back. Good, let's go for another 5. Tummies, 4, don't roll back, 3, 2, and 1. Knees together, pick the feet up. Level 2, go on, push it out. 19, 18, 17, 16, all the way open, 15. Relax those shoulders, 14. 13, tummies, use that core. 12, 11, 10, all in the hips, feel that bite. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then feet back down. Well done. Reverse clams next, 2 rounds. So float up to hip height, so that knee is about 45 degrees in front of that hip socket. You've still got your neutral spine. From there you're turning that knee in, so twisting in that hip socket. Again, only going as far as that hip allows, so don't push into any internal kind of hip pain. You'll just cause inflammation and irritation, and it'll stop you playing golf tomorrow. No one wants that. Good, so twisting that hip socket. If this is really restrictive, it's something that you can point out, work with the golf pro on how to adjust your swing. Sometimes you just need to adjust your foot position to allow for more rotation through the hips. Really turning, twisting that hip in. Let's go for another 10, 9, 8, 7, draw the tummy muscles in, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee down and low. One more round, so that's quite a deep burn, a little bit lower than the other, turning out, so external rotators. Right, last 20, turning in that hip socket, 20, 19, 18, and you might have one side that's tighter than the other, 17, that's fine, 16, this is looking tighter for me, need to work that a bit harder, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, twist that socket. 9, 8, start at the hip. 7, 6, 5, don't let the knee drop. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, well done. Give that knee a little stretch. Alright, so that's our bent knee glutes. Now we've got those 10 boxes to draw. So starting with our cyclic level 2, so the bottom of the box, float up to hip height, leg goes forward and backward. We're on the bottom of the box. Keeping that in that hip socket, so bony bits stay pointing forward, tummy muscles engaged. 6, squeeze the glute to come back. 5, 4, relax shoulder. 3, 2, and 1. Keeping that hip nice and in line, we're going straight up and down the back of the box. 9, as high as you can. 8, keeping the waist long. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right, top of the box next. This is the hardest one, I think. Up nice and high, let's go forwards and back. 10, squeeze that glute. 9, keep neutral spine. 8, reaching that leg away from you. 7, don't let that leg drop. 6, push into that burn in the hip. 5, 4, 3, big squeeze. 2, and 1. Leg in front, front of the box, straight up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, I'm feeling the burn with you. 6, 5, push it out. 4, 3, last go on, push. 2, and 1. And bend the knee and relax. Well done, good old thump, round of applause. Right, let's roll onto our back and stretch those hips. Right, let's start with those external rotators. Let's place your left foot on your right thigh, let the knee fall away. If you feel like the stretch at that point, because they've worked quite hard, you might need to leave it just there. If you don't feel anything and you want a little bit more, you can pull that right leg in towards your chest, pushing that knee away. If your hips are really tight, you might just need to have that knee still pointed up towards your ceiling. Sorry, into your shoulder. Just don't push into pain, listen to your body. This should be relaxing. A little stretch, comfortable time, and down. And let's go the other side. So again, not into pain. Right foot goes onto that left thigh. I can feel it a little bit there, but I'm gonna just push into it a little bit more. It's not painful. I'm pulling that left leg in towards your chest. So sticking whatever's comfortable for you. Have a little shake with those hips just to see if you can release that a little further. And then back down. Right. Let's give those hips a break and we'll work those tummy muscles. So we're going to find your neutral first. So gaze is going to be over the top of your knees. So careful with your neck, you're not looking behind you. Look over the top of your knees just to protect that neck. Shoulders are nice and relaxed and down by your side. You're going to arch your back off the mat, creating a space between that lower back and the floor. And then you're going to tuck your bum in and flatten the back onto the mat. So keeping that in the pelvis, you're tilting your pelvis back and forward. So the feet are nice and soft. They're not doing anything to help. Arch and flatten. And then find neutral, so bony bits pointing up towards the ceiling, ribs down. So that pelvic tilt is vital for positioning yourself in the golf swing. So if you find that you're not moving much, great home exercise. Ribs down. Scissors level 1 to start with. Float one leg up to single tabletop, so 90-90, and back down. Let's check the other side. Float the other leg up to single tabletop, and back down. As you float one leg up, that tummy muscle muscles should tighten. So just have a feel if those tummy muscles doesn't engage as you float one leg up. The answer is no. Please try to switch it on and stick with that level. Keeping that neutral posture in the spine. If you're happy enough that you know what you're doing, you've been doing a Pilates for a while. Level 1, float one leg up to single tabletop. Level 2, second leg comes up to double tabletop. Stomach muscles stay flat, they're not sticking up towards the ceiling. Keep neutral spine, tap one leg down to the floor, back up. Then tap the other leg down to the floor, back up. Gaze is still over the top of your knees. Using your breath. Breathe out, tap down. Breathe in to come back. Breathe out, breathe in. Out on the effort. Neutral spine. Really feeling those tummy muscles drawing in towards the mat. But you still got that neutral arch in that lower back. We're not completely flattened. That's not how we walk around. That's not what I want you to train. Let's go for 20 from here. 20. 20. 19. 19. 18. 18. 17. Ribs down. 17. 16. 16. Using your breath. 15. 15. 14. 14. 13. 13. Remember, if you're struggling, there's level 1. One leg at a time. Good. 11. 11. 10. 10. Don't feel any strain in your back. 9. 9. If you do, switch to level 1. 8. 8. Just should be tummy working. 7. 7. 6. 6. You might feel your hips working a bit. 5. 5. Try and tighten your tummy to take that strain out. 4. 4. 3. 3. 2. 2. 1. 1. And lower down. Well done. Let's stretch out those lower backs. Pull one leg in towards your chest, then the other, and let's just draw 3 circles in one direction. And then 3 in the other. And then lower one leg at a time. So let's add rotation control into that. So find your neutral. We're going to do a combination. So ribs down. Your brains might take a second to get used to this. So level 1, hip twist. Let your left knee fall out to the side. Right knee stays straight. Straighten out that left leg. Bend it back in. Knee stays pointing out. Back to knee points up towards the ceiling. So let's go through that again. Knee falls out to the side. Right knee stays. Bony bits pointing up towards the ceiling. Straighten out your leg. Try and keep that hip turned out. Bend the knee back up. Knee still out to the side. And then close it over. Open. Straighten, keeping that neutral spine. Bend. Back in. Gonna ruin that mic. Out to the side. Straighten. Bend. Close the hip. Open the hip. Outside border of your foot. Straighten the leg. Bend. Close the knee. Let's go for 4 more. Open. Straighten. Bend. Close. Good. Open. Straighten. Bony bits pointing up. Bend. Close. Let's go 2 more. Open. Straighten. Bend. Knee still open. Close. 1 more. Open. Ooh, knee click. Straighten. Bend. Close. Let's go the other side. Think about a marble sitting on that stomach. Open the knee. Straighten the leg. Bend the knee back up. Then close. So both knees are pointing up towards ceiling. Roll the knee out. Roll to the outside border of the foot. Straighten out the leg. Bend that knee so that knee still pointing out. And then up towards the ceiling. Knee falls out. Straighten. Bend. Knee still pointing out the way. And then close. Open out to the side. Straighten the leg. Bend. So this is working on the rotation control, that stability. Can you keep that torso stable while you rotate those hips? So you're teaching your body to dissociate. Giving those tummy muscles a second to calm back down after the hard work. Let's go 2 more. Good, one more. Open the knee, straighten the leg, bend, and close. Well done. Right, single leg stretch. We'll start with level 2, neutral spine. Float one leg up to single tabletop. Straighten the leg. Bend and lower. Float up to single tabletop. Breathe out to straighten. Breathe in to bend. Breathe out to lower. So to make this exercise harder, you just straighten your leg closer to the floor. You need to be able to keep that neutral spine. Challenge those tummy muscles. Make sure that they are switched on as you bend and straighten the leg. So float up, straighten, lower to the floor if you can, bend and down. And again, all the pressure's in the tummy, nothing in that lower back. Ribs down. For those that have been coming to Pilates for a while or have no back pain, float up to double tabletop, breathe out to straighten, breathe in to come back. Keeping those tummy muscles drawn in, neutral spine, ribs down. And again, you're lowering as close as you can to the floor if you want a little bit more of a challenge. Let's go 20. 20. Look over the top of your knees. 19. 19. Breathe out. 18. 18. 17. We've just got our roll-ups after this. 17. You're nearly there. 16. Ribs down. 16. 15. 15. 14. 14. 13. 13. 12. 12. 11. 11. 10. 10. 9. 9. 8. 8. 7. 7. 6. 6. 5. 5. 4. 4. 3. 3. 2. 2. 1. And 1. And then lower one leg at a time. Let's straighten out your legs. Bring your arms above head. Make yourself as long as you can from one side of the room to the other. Let your ribs stick up. Let that lower back arch and just shake those hips out. Release the tension from the front of those hips. Deep breath into the tummy. Fill that tummy up. Breathe out. 3 more. Deep breath into the tummy. And breathe out. 1 more. Deep breath into the tummy. Expand that tummy muscle. And breathe out. Keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing. And relax. Bring your arms back down by your side. Bend your knees up. So we're going to do 20 roll-ups of some description. So I'm going to talk you through the levels. If you know what level you're at, skip to it. Otherwise, I will chat you through. If you're a beginner, just stick with the abdo prep. So hands behind your head for beginners. Clasp your hands behind your head, look over the top of your knees. Bring your elbows into your peripheral vision so you can just see them. You're going to breathe in to prepare. Breathe out, head comes up, shoulders come up, slide your ribs into the top of your trousers, gaze goes over the top of your knees, and back down. Breathe out, up you come, tummy muscles tighten, and down. So beginners, stick with this level. You're going to do 20. That's 3, 4, using your breath to come up, and 5. Hold for a second at the top, and then back down. For those that are slightly more intermediate, hands come behind your head, float your legs up to double tabletop. Hands are going to come up towards the ceiling. Reach with your hands, head comes up, shoulders come up, straighten out your legs, come all the way up to sit. From there, you're going to roll back down, tucking your pelvis under first, lower back comes down, ribs, upper back, hands come behind you, and then float your legs back up. So you're going to reach all the way up nice and tall, and then rolling back down. So again, you don't want too much momentum with this, so if you find you're flinging yourself up, you're just going to hurt your back. Go back to the level that you can control. 2 more of these. Take breaks if you need them. Good, and rolling back. I'll do one more at this level. Good, and rolling back. Next level up is keep the legs on the ground. We've got 10 left. Hands come up towards the ceiling, head comes up, shoulders come up, slide your roots down, tighten that tummy all the way up to sit. Good, and then rolling back one segment at a time. 10. 9 more sit-ups and then you're all done. 9. I'll link the cool down after this so everyone can do a little stretch. Especially if you want to get out and play golf, you want to make sure you recover those muscles. So do a cool down, just quick stretch, won't take longer than 5 minutes. Good, up nice and tall. Don't rush it, keep it as slow as possible. The slower you do this, the harder you're working. 6. 5 to go. Nearly there. 4. 3. 2. One more, guys. All the way up to the top. And well done. So I'll link the cool down for you to have a little stretch up. If you haven't already, I appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel. It is free. It just helps support me keep putting content up for you on the channel. Drop me a comment. Let me know how you're getting on with the classes. Hopefully I'll get some lives up again soon. But hopefully you can find all the content on my channel. Have a good day, everyone, and enjoy.